In this video, we're going to be drawing a graph from a given equation. And the question is, what is the graph of the equation y equals negative 2x plus 3? There's a couple of ways one could go about solving this, and I'm going to show you two ways. So obviously this equation is in the format of y equals mx plus b. So I already know that the y-intercept is 3, and that's going to be very useful for me. So what I've done is I've made a table, and my table is for some x values, and you can use any numbers that you want for this because you have the equation. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be substituting these numbers in for x, multiplying it by negative 2, and adding it to 3 to find out what my y-coordinate is. And why am I doing that? Because I've got this equation, y equals negative 2x plus 3. So let's substitute in the values for x so we can find out what y is. Well, for our first one, negative 2 multiplied by 0 plus 3, y is going to equal 3. And this makes a lot of sense, right? Because we know the y-intercept of this line is 3 from this format. So we know that when x is 0, y is 3. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to extend this, and I'm going to make myself a column with the ordered pairs in it of x, y. So when x is 0, y is 3. That's my first ordered pair. All right, what if x were to be 1? Well, negative 2 multiplied by 1 plus 3. Negative 2 multiplied by 1 is negative 2 plus 3, excuse me, would be 1. So I know that when x is 1, y is 1. All right, let's just keep on moving down the line here. If I were to say that x is 2, negative 2 multiplied by 2 plus 3, when x is 2, negative 2 multiplied by 2 is negative 4. Negative 4 plus 3 would be negative 1. When x is 2, y is negative 1. And I'm going to get one more ordered pair here. Let's substitute in 3. Negative 2 multiplied by 3 plus 3. Pardon me. Negative 2 multiplied by 3 would be negative 6. And negative 6 plus 3 would be negative 3. So when x is 3, y is going to be negative 3. All right, now I've got a set of ordered pairs here, and I can put them onto a graph and then draw a line. So I'm going to pause for a moment and get a graph, and we'll plot these points and draw the line. All right, now I am going to plot these points. So here's my graph, and let's start with that first point. When x is 0, y is 3. And my second point was 1, 1. When x is 1, y is 1. That's my second point. When x is 2, y is negative 1. So that's x is 2, y would be negative 1. That's my third point. And when x is 3, y is negative 3. And that would be my last point. All right, so now I've got my 1, 2, 3, 4 points plotted, and now I'm going to draw the line. Or I'm going to try to draw the line, I should say. All right, and there's my line. And I'm going to label it. This is the graph of the line of y equals negative 2x plus 3. And notice that the slope is negative, right? It's negative 2x, and this line going from left to right is going downward. And another way we could have done this is to have used the slope, have used the negative 2 over 1. We knew that the y-intercept was 3. And our slope was negative 2 over 1. In other words, we're going down 2 points, 2 places, once, twice, and over 1. We're going to go down 2, once, twice, and over 1. We're going to go down 2, once, twice and over 1. And both of these methods, using a table or using the slope, can be used to graph a line if you've been given the equation. And that's how you graph the equation, graph the line of the equation. All right.